All right, y'all. Welcome back to my Twisted Life in TV. I am Poetry. We are here for part 2 of our Greenleaf summary recap. Give me a moment. All right, that look better. I look a mess. Yes, I got caught in the rain again today, so my hair is about to rock and puffs. It's a mess. The only thing I can say this rain is doing for me is lightening up my hair to the color that I was getting closer and closer to the color that I wanted it to be. Oh, child. So I left off with Jacob, and I said there was nothing else I want to talk about with Jacob. But there is. I want to go back a little bit. First of all, I need to go back a little bit with Charity. So if you haven't watched part 1 of this video, it's already posted. It was posted this morning. It's just going through the kids by age, the family members, the cast members by age, and just giving a little summary of their storylines. And that's what I'm going to do to finish this on out. But I'm going to go back to Charity for a second. One thing that I failed to mention that happened with Charity in the final part of part 5 is that she decided, I think I can talk about that. I probably could talk about that with Gigi. Because she decided to call up Mr. Shabazz. You know, Phil Dumore's daddy. But in order to really understand where Phil Dumore's daddy come into play, I really got to talk about Grace. So we're going to come back to that. Now, as far as Jacob and Kerissa, now I know I touched on the fact that, Jacob been, cheating for all his life with Kerissa. And Kerissa keeps saying, of all the cheating that you've done to me, all the cheating you've done on me, you can't forgive me for this one time. Kerissa does not seem to understand, darling. It's not just the cheating. When you started cheating with Pretty Boy Floyd, you had intent to harm my family. You had intent to steal the house from underneath my parents and my siblings, to try to get it all in my name only so that you could be the sole heiress of the home. There was intent there. Everything that you have done has been malicious intent against my family. When we was living high on the hog up in the house, you didn't like that. So you wanted to go live on your own and get a new house on your own. You wanted to be the head of the church because you thought you was going to be the head of Calvary. And you knew Mama Lady May wasn't about to have that. And Grace coming in and Grace taking the church now. And they wanted Grace to be in charge. And you just knew that was going to be your position. You was going to be the first lady because you thought Jacob was going to be it. So you've been conniving ever since the beginning against my family. Okay, on top of the fact with this new situation, with the will, you were willing to send my daddy to jail. Just on a implication that something wonky went wrong with this will situation. The one person in the house who has always been by your side, my daddy. Now my mama may have tried to chop your head off 2 ways to Sunday. You might have had a little tit for tat once upon a time with one of my sisters here or there. But my daddy has always been there for you, and you was willing to throw him under the bus because you mad at me. That's what Kerissa don't understand. That's what a lot of people don't understand. My lips dry as motherfucker. I'm looking like a crackhead, y'all. Okay. Yeah, that's what a lot of people don't understand. Even when Lady May came in there to tell you to get your shit and get the fuck out. When she came in there to do that, you explained to Lady May what the pain was that you was feeling. Like say, Lady May could relate because she was feeling convicted. Because she had did some cheating herself. She may have felt that she rubbed off on her son Jacob, and that's why he can't keep his penis to his own wife and then have to go dilly-dallying out there. Maybe that's why Lady May felt she could lend you an ear, could lend you some compassion. But what you told Lady May was, and I don't know why Lady May didn't hone in on this part. What you told Lady May was, if you can convince Jacob to stay married to me, so I could live this lavish life that I've been living, that I didn't want to be in, because I didn't even want to come back to the house. We only had to come back to the house because we lost our church. I didn't even want to be here. But so I could still live this lavish life that I didn't even want no more. Talk Jacob about a divorcing me. And if you don't, it's on, baby. It's on like popcorn. The wheel is still in play, and I'm going to tear y'all apart as a family. This is not just going to tear Jacob apart. This is going to tear the family apart. And you think I'm supposed to give any fucks about Kerissa's stone-faced ass? No, ma'am, Pam. Now, let me tell you one thing about Kerissa. When episode 5 opened up and baby girl walked through there with that fire engine red dress on, I was like, you better work, bitch. You look good. And then she opened her mouth. Then she opened her mouth and the ugly just fell right on out, child. The ugly fell right on out. She's still trying to guilt Jacob into staying there with her. She's still trying to guilt Jacob into being with her. And if I remember correctly, you manipulated Jacob to get him to be with you in the first doggone place. If I'm not mistaken, I didn't watch season 1, so I don't know. But I think that's what they said when I watched the playback of it, and caught some people's reviews and stuff, that she manipulated Jacob to be in a relationship in the first place. Everything that you have done to get back at Jacob has targeted the family. Not only was Charity out there shucking and jiving with the enemy, sleeping with the enemy, running up behind Phil, doing his will to help the family lose the church, you co-conspired with Pretty Boy Floyd to not only help them lose the church, but lose the house too. You did that, ma'am. So no, Kerissa, it's not simply forgiving you because you cheated one time. It's all the other malicious shit you done. And I remember when I was watching season 2, I thought that you creeped with the doggone dean at the school. Or at least that was the implication that you and him was about to get busy. One of the two. I thought that happened. Maybe it probably didn't go all the way through, or maybe it was just an implication. So I can't really put that on you. Just like you can't really put anything on Bishop with this will. It's an implication, but you want to do that. Okay. So when Jacob said, you know what? Do what you got to do. I'm fighting for my son. I'm not going to be with you anymore. So she said, fine. I'm not going to use the wheel no more. Because I know your mama understand how I'm feeling. So she going to make sure that you're going to do what's right and take care of me. With what money? Jacob ain't got no job. Jacob ain't got no job. You can't sue his mom and daddy to make him pay alimony. He ain't got no job. He don't get no allowance from his parents. Child. Lady May can't make him stay with you. I doubt Lady May can make him pay you anything. He gonna do what's right by his son and his daughter. You gets nothing, ma'am. You gets nothing. Nothing. I don't see where you helped him build him up any kind of place, any kind of work. You ain't did nothing but help turn him down for your benefit. That's all I see with Kerissa. Okay, so let's go on to Gigi. Saint Gigi. I'm going to just say this right here, right now. No, I'm not. I'm going to come back to it. Well, we know that Gigi had got some information from Darius, right? And Cal with the lending company. And Darius uncovered that on most of the documents, all the land grabs that this company had, or the real estate grabs this company had, that there was one common signature on all this paperwork. Come to find out, that signature belonged to Phil Dumore's mama. Now, what I find odd here, because I remember the conversation. Phil Dumars has been with Bob Whitmore for 20 years. His mama been dead for 20 years. So Phil Dumars go way back. His whole bloodline go way back with the Whitmores. They've been doing dirt together forever. And ever, I wouldn't be surprised if Bob Whitmore wasn't messing around with Phil Dumore's mama. She been dead for 20 years. Now, when Charity had her little change of heart, and she decided she was going to give Grace a little tea, like I said, she's the one who brought up Shabazz. Because, like, Dumore's daddy, his name can be found anywhere. So Charity said, okay, I'm going to give you a little something. I don't even know why she was fighting so hard to give him anything. And she failed so easily to give Phil all the information, but she can't give her sister something. But anyway, okay, look, I'm just saying. She went here and said his daddy name is somebody Shabazz. I don't know what the first name was. We going to call him Malcolm. Malcolm wasn't a Black Panther though. We gonna call him Huey. Huey Shabazz. But Malcolm's last name was supposed to be Shabazz. Anyway, he's supposed to be this black militant ex-Black Panther person that living down in New Orleans. You know, got a little jazz club or jazz band or something like that. He in such a bad way with Phil Dumore's his son that Phil don't even want to listen to jazz. That's how bad their relationship is. Okay, so now Grace, she must have did some research. She Googled him and whatever, what have you. Or Charity gave him the number. I don't remember what really happened. But somehow Grace got his number and Grace decided to give him a call. Ring, ring. Oh, hello. Yeah, what's up? You know, hey, how you doing, sir? My name is Grace Greenleaf. I think he went through, were you a cop? Were you a lawyer? Were you a reporter? And Grace was like, no, I'm none of those. Well, you used to be a journalist, you know, so that's why you dig it. I'm a pastor. He like, strike number one. I don't talk to your kind. Or they trying to say the Black Panthers don't believe in the Lord? They wouldn't talk to a pastor. Okay, 2. She said, well, I'm calling about your wife. You know, and Evergreen or Everlandon, I can't think of Edenvale Landing, right? You're saying, just the fact it's Eden just throws me off right there. Edenvale Landing. He said, I don't know what you're calling about her for. She been dead 20 years. Strike number 2. She said, well, we had some documents here. Your son got to do with the church, the H&H and all that and other. He said, my son, strike number 3. And hung up on her ass. Click up. Let's stop beating around the bush. What you call them for, Grace? What you call them for? So now Grace is like, oh, what the? Now Charity just told you that the man ain't got nothing for his son. Nothing for him. Nothing. So I don't know why that was a surprise or a shock to you. He don't want to talk to you about that. He don't want to talk to you about his ex-wife, his dead wife. I don't know if it's the ex-wife, but she's dead now. He don't want to have no conversations with you about that girl. I don't even know you. First of all, your first strike was that you was a pastor. So why this pastor calling me talking about Edenvale Linden and my wife? What they got to do with God? That, you know, okay, anyway, so dead again. Okay, so Bishop, he go there. I'm still on Gigi. Gigi, what happened with Gigi? Gigi's still in her fees about AJ, right? Don't want to stay there with her. She all but threatened Noah. You better make sure he get into this program because he need his medication. He need that in order to survive. And Noah like, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to talk to him about it. She say, no, you better do it or else. No, she threatened Noah's life. I'm going to injure his life. You better save my damn son or I'm going to hurt you. That's what she said. Okay, so they kind of parted ways, you know. But when they had this Sunday service, now Gigi kind to Noah again. I'm not understanding. We already had a discussion with Pastor about you trying to be a family for him. We did that. It happened on day 3 or day 2. And the day 4, you were still in your fees about the fact that Noah wanted to stay with, that AJ wanted to stay with Noah, not with you. And now we on day 5, and it's Sunday service at the house, and Gigi all, hey Noah, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? She all like that. I was like, what is going on? Matter of fact, she told him with everything that's been going on in the house, with the situation with the house and everything, it just made her think of all the memories that was made there and think about him. Me and him was looking like, how we fit into the equation? You know, but she talking to him about what's going on with the house. Cause the night before, you know, oh, I haven't got to Bishop yet. Okay, so basically, Bishop had already got the phone call from Tara. So this is like after the phone call from Tara. And Grace in there telling him everything that's going on. We about to lose the house. We finna lose the church. We got some information about Edenville, Linden, this, that, and the third. And then Noah asked the question that I thought I asked too. And I thought many other reviewers had asked this before too. Why would Miss Davis, Loretta Davis, I was wondering why Loretta Davis gave Bishop and May the house. Why is that even a consideration? But two, why would she give it to Darryl James too? Who was Loretta Davis to Darryl James? I just want to know, was Darryl James creeping in the next room? Is Loretta Davis really basing mama? You know, what's going on? Like, I'm just confused. But Grace was like, I don't know. You know, Grace was tired. So, Noah was like, go ahead. Just put the little pillow. Go on, lay that head down on my pillow. Lay your head on my pillow. And just relax. Now, Grace needed to lay her head down and relax. Because just in Sunday service, we found out that the good pastor, old Saint Gigi, her and Noah was bumping uglies in the church. In the church, y'all. She lost her virginity to Noah. Let's start there. And then it was in the church. Y'all consecrated right next to the communion chips. Look at nasty asses. Who fucking in the church beside the old perverted ass pastor and deacons? Oh, look, we already knew that Mac was doing the dirt in the church. Now you tell me, Gigi, you busting wide open in the church? In the church. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it. So when Gigi woke up, Noah said, hey, check it out. I've been thinking. You've been asleep for a whole hour on my lap, my leg numb. I had to go pee and everything. But I've been thinking. I didn't have no blood rushing to my head because you was making my leg numb. But I still been thinking. When I used to live in the cabin, which ain't that long ago. Time frames. It ain't been that long ago that Noah used to live in the cabin. When I used to live in the cabin, there was an old box or old journal that I found in there that was left by the caretaker. And the caretaker basically was leaving notes and stuff just about basically his daily task and what task had been completed or whatever on the grounds. But there was also sketches. And there were sketches like what he could do to the property and how he could do this, that, and the third to the property. And it seemed like he thought that this house was his. But every once in a while, he would journal into this little sketchbook as well. I guess it was a journal book, but he also like scribbled on the pages as well. And inside that, he says that Negro came around again. So Grace like, wait a minute, the caretaker was white? And Noah said, yeah, just like Miss Davis. So Miss Davis was white. Y'all got this house from a white lady? Why would this white lady give y'all this house? I need to know that now. Why would she give this house to you? And why would she give it to Darryl James? Only reason why I could see that she was going to leave to Darryl James is if she was sleeping with him. That's the only reason. And that's the only reason why I can see the caretaker being so angry. This Negro here again. And Negro back again. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, now they got this Grace thinking. So Grace going to run down there to the house, to the cabin. And she going to see if she can find the book. You know, Zora and her crying about her parents getting a divorce. But Grace going to find the book. And I just want to know why we as black people, we keep old stuff. We hoarders. This box don't belong to nobody in the family. Not now one. Noah didn't keep it. He wasn't using it, to keep a schedule for his work day while he was working and living there. Why are y'all holding on to this box of this dead caretaker? Why, y'all? I don't know. But anyway, the journal was there. And Grace was able to see it, but we couldn't see the writing. So I don't know what writing she saw on the wall. Okay, so I don't spend a lot of time on Gigi. We're going to go on to Bishop and Lady May right now. I'm trying to might have to do them as a collective. Bishop took his ass on down there and talked to Tara. And he said, he wanted her stand. He didn't do nothing to her daddy. He didn't make the phone call. It was probably Mac, and she don't understand why Mac would do something like that. All she keep thinking about is how her daddy died, and he understood, and they just want to know what they could do to get past. But Bishop did one of the most dumbest things. This is one of the second dumbest things he did in relation to this church. He told her about the damn will, y'all. Jacob wasn't even dumb enough to tell her about the will. He told her about the will and what was in it. And then they prayed together. They prayed together. And I said, this is where Charity get her stupidity from. The bishop right here. Right here. Right here. He make it on home, got his little barbecue and everything. He want to celebrate, eat his some rib tips, some tater salad and all that stuff right there, some good old baked bean. Bishop was ready. He was in a celebratory mode. Got all the family together and everything. We're gonna eat these damn ribs, y'all. I don't know. I meant to get the name of that place. I might have to go back to Memphis again and see which barbecue place that was. Okay, and then the phone rang. Bang, 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 bang. Who is it? It's Tara. And guess what, Bishop? I know the Lord has been good to me. He make me want not for nothing. But guess what? I want that damn house. I want my daddy's records. That's basically what she said. I want my daddy's records. If y'all know who was supposed to be the one who said I want my daddy's records, not the character, but who was supposed to be the said it, put that down in the comment section. Oh, Bishop. Now, Bishop ain't had no more memory loss, no more tremors. They took like day 3 and 4. He ain't had none of that. Day 4 and 5. He been all right. He's been in his right mind. I guess when Bishop get anxious, he be all right. Or when he happy with his, he feel good. His memory on tact. So, yeah, he got to tell the family Tara want the house. Because everybody like, why the fuck is the basic skank sister, half sister, calling the house? She want the damn house. Oh, it's a mess, child. It's a mess. So Lady May like, no, we ain't giving a damn thing. That's where they all at this point. We ain't giving a damn thing. Kerissa asking questions. It's your fucking fault, Kerissa, that she after this fucking house. Because if you hadn't been trying to blackmail us with this damn will, then she wouldn't even be after this house, because Bishop wouldn't even have no will to talk about. Why is Kerissa still there? Everybody know they getting divorced. Why is Kerissa still there? Put her the fuck out. Get her 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 out. Well, like I said, we having Sunday service, and Lady May, I think I told y'all already, she not feeling giving Tyra this house, but in Sunday service, she asked God for new beginnings. And all of a sudden, she had an epiphany. She gonna go down there, and she gonna check out Tara her damn self. She see Tara out there, hugging the kids, feeding the children, kissing the babies, and all that stuff. So she decided to go on up in the church herself, or into the hall herself, and talk to Tara. She want to know why Tara ain't never did nothing better than what she doing as far as her ministry is concerned. And Tara say, I'm only here to save a soul. What else do you expect me to do? And Lady May say, you could have saved 10,000 souls if you just did more, step out of your box. But I guess she feeling like she can't do more because she ain't got more. Her daddy dead. I don't know what happened to their mama. And then she goes on to say the reason why she wants the house, because she could turn the house into a mission for abused women, have workshops and programs and all kinds of stuff up on that estate. Okay, girl. So now Lady May feeling like, wait a minute, this girl might be on to something. She is really doing the Lord's work. So she go back to the house and she like, I'm gonna pray on it. I gotta wait for a sign. God gotta tell me something. God is trying to tell you something. That's what she waiting on. Speak, Lord. Speak to me. That's what she trying to tell him. Speak, Lord. Speak to me. I cried all night long. Something has gone wrong. Maybe God is trying to tell me something. Yeah, I love that. Okay. I'm gonna have to go home and watch Color Purple. Okay, so yeah, Lady May had this epiphany. We giving her the church. Bishop said, no, the hell we are. No, we not. You give her this church, it's gonna make it seem like I really did murder her daddy. I'm not gonna let you put that on me. Lady, they say, look here, we giving her the church because God is telling me. He said, well, God ain't told me nothing. We ain't had that conversation. I called him up on the main line and he didn't say that. That ain't what he told me. In the meantime, Charity come in and say, you know what? Hey, y'all, we finna go down to the church, down to Calvary. You know, Korean getting all the updates about what's going on, you know, from her grandmama. And the bulldozer and everything already are set up. The bulldozer sitting outside the church after Sunday service was over. And so they gonna go on down there to the church. And Lady May said, nah, right now, nah, it's not the time, not the time. And she said, no, cause we're not finna go say goodbye to the church. We're gonna go say thank you. So the whole family, including Kerissa. Why is Kerissa going? The whole family, including Kerissa, but not Winky. Winky still ain't around. Winky ain't around. And Marisol and her baby Nathan ain't around either. Oh, they go down to this church to go give their thanks for all that has happened and all that has done. And, you know. And then Bishop tell Lady May, you know what? I think you're right. It's time to let go and let God. Let go and let God. So they go on down to the mission. And, you know, Tyra like, y'all back so soon. What's up? What's going on? Then all of a sudden the door opened a little bit wider. And Rochelle Cross, baby. It's like, hey girl, hey. What's up? Bishop, looking good. She said, I told y'all about these damn Greenleafs. They like a bad penny. They turn up when you least expect them. They always around. And Lady May and Bishop down there looking drop jaw. It's crazy as that one thing. Like, where she come from? Y'all didn't think Rochelle was dead. I know you didn't. And Tyra been talking to somebody. We didn't know who it was. Like I said, I thought it was Rochelle. I thought it was. Like I said, a lot of y'all still believe that Bass ain't dead. He probably ain't, because again, Tasha ain't seen nobody. Tasha ain't seen nobody. The police just called her and told her Bass was dead. That don't mean that he is. So, yeah, Rochelle Cross came out. She walked on through them. Did she walk outside? Because she opened the door and she walked past them. Then she walked outside. I guess in the way she was saying, got them, bitches. Got them. But what you got? Y'all should have let Rochelle should not have came out that door yet until Lady May and the bishop said, we giving you the church. We give you the house. Until they made that agreement. They spoke it with their tongue. That's when she should have walked out the back like, got him. But now that she done came out and played a hand, they ain't got to say shit. They ain't got to tell her nothing. Not a damn thing. Nothing at all. I think I covered everything, y'all. Was there anything more important that I missed? Anything significant that I missed? I don't think it was. I don't think it was anything else that I missed. If I did, y'all put it in the comment section, especially if y'all watch part 1 and part 2 of this. I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate y'all being patient with me. And next week, we'll be back like we're supposed to be with the real recaps. Well, these are just my thoughts in this quick little summary of episode 4 and 5 and what's going down in everybody's lives. Holla at y'all again.